John Calvin, on Psalm 53. The fool hath said in his heart, There is no God. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. There is none that doeth good. God looketh down from heaven upon the children of men, to see if there were any that did understand, that did seek God. Every one of them is gone back. They are altogether become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Have the workers of iniquity no knowledge, who eat up my people as they eat bread? They have not called upon God. There were they in great fear, where no fear was. For God hath scattered the bones of him that encampeth against thee. Thou hast put them to shame, because God hath despised them. O that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion! When God bringeth back the captivity of his people, Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad. Everyone has turned away. They have together become corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. David declares that all men are so carried away by their capricious lusts that nothing is to be found either of purity or integrity in their whole life. He not only censures a portion of the people, but pronounces them all to be equally involved in the same condition. But it might be asked how David makes no exception, how he declares that not a righteous person remains, not even one, when nevertheless he informs us in a little after that the poor and afflicted put their trust in God. Again, it might be asked, if all were wicked, who is that Israel whose future redemption he celebrates in the end of the psalm? No, as he himself was one of the body of that people, why does he not at least exempt himself? The answer is, it is against the carnal and degenerate body of the Israelitish nation that he here inveighs, and the small number constituting the seed which God had set apart for himself is not included among them. This is the reason why Paul, in his epistle to the Romans, Romans 3, verse 10, extends this sentence to all mankind, quote, There is no one righteous, not even one, unquote. David, it is true, deplores the disordered and desolate state of the matters under the reign of Saul. At the same time, however, he doubtless makes a comparison between the children of God and all who have not been regenerated by the Spirit, but are carried away according to the inclinations of their flesh. The subject which Paul reasons upon is not what the character of the greater part of men, but what is the character of all who are led and governed by their own corrupt nature. It is therefore to be observed that when David places himself and the small remnant of the godly on one side, and puts on the other side the body of the people in general, this implies that there is a manifest difference between the children of God who are created anew by his Spirit, and all the posterity of Adam, in whom corruption and depravity exercise dominion. Only God can make us new creatures by his mysterious grace.